Good morning, viewers. My name is Myron Navarro. I'm the head golf professional here at Rancho San Lucas Golf Club. This is our assistant, Alberto Ruiz. Today, we're going to talk about alignment and making sure that you align yourself correctly on the golf course. Okay, so basically, we're gonna use some shots on the range here, and then we're gonna simulate a shot on the golf course. Okay, as you all know, golf is a target sport. So making sure that you align yourself properly is half the battle, right? As everybody knows, there are several things that you want to make sure of, but one is, go ahead Alberto and set up. You want to make sure that the club face is square to your target, okay? You want that club to make sure that's 90 degrees with the club face aiming at the target, okay? Now, your feet would be parallel left, okay? As you can see right now, we have already laid sticks down, and this is basically what it makes a railroad track, okay? Where the top railroad track is aiming toward the target, and the bottom track represents your feet line, okay? They must be parallel. You don't want your right foot down, simulate your right foot down like that, or your left foot up, you know, or your left foot down. Those things are going to throw off your aim, okay? And then obviously your ball flight and your ball direction, okay? So now Alberto again is now perfectly parallel, and another thing is his hips are parallel as well, and his shoulders, okay? So those are four things you got to make sure that you line up. When you're on the driving range, always use alignment sticks or golf clubs to lay down and make sure that you're aiming properly, because otherwise it's going to throw off what you're doing wrong, and basically you'll start hitting shots, curved shots, because you don't know why. And this is basically a very important situation that you need to address when you're on the driving range. So now that you know the four things that you're looking for correct alignment when you're on the driving range, now it's time to put it in practice on the golf course. You will see that a lot of the pros have a very efficient, a very repetitive alignment process, and that's why they are able to execute really good shots on the golf course, okay? So I'm gonna use Alberto here to do the first thing, which is stand behind the golf ball, okay? You can see him right there, okay? He's drawing a line from the ball to the target, an imaginary line, okay? So you see a lot of players pick up their club just like he did right there, okay? And the easiest way to do this is to make sure that you pick a target that's a foot in front of the ball, okay? On the same imaginary line that you have, okay? Since we can't do what we did on the other segment where we're using the sticks on the golf course, we gotta use imaginary stuff now. So pick a target, a leaf, a grain of sand, whatever it is, and make sure you pick that target in front of the ball, a foot in front of the ball, okay? So now Alberto knows that it's this point right here, and he's gonna set up club face square, and then square up his feet, hips, and shoulders, okay? So he'll do that right now. He's taking up you already picked the spot. He opens up, okay? Now he feels square, okay? Everything looks good, and he's ready to hit his golf shot. Now you know what to look for when you're in alignment. Again, things that you need to practice on the driving range, making sure that you have your club face square to the target, that's the first thing, and then feet, hips, and shoulders. Always use alignment sticks. That's one thing that amateurs don't do enough on the driving range, okay? Make sure you at least have 1 or 2 alignment sticks helping you out. And the routine, when you go on the golf course, make sure that you stand behind, draw an imaginary line, okay? Pick a target, a foot in front of the ball, and go ahead and square up to that target, okay? That'll make it easier. As you'll see on TV, when the pros do it, they do it all the time, okay? Every time. They're repetitive and consistent with that, and that's why they are able to aim properly at those golf shots.